My name is Nathi Khumalo. I'm a visual practitioner who deals with photography. I studied at the photo workshop and then I participated with the incubator 4th edition. What I learned through the process is pretty much doing a project based on family archives and the importance of archiving all the images that we have basically from 1950s to the late 2000s.
Hi everyone, my name is Sipho Gongxeka. I'm a photographer from Soweto. I studied at the Market Photo Workshop between 2011 and 2013 and also became the 6th recipient of the Thier Fellowship program, where I started producing my first solo show, which was Gongxeka. And then as a photographer, I started growing into the idea of turning my work into a business. So that's why I applied for the incubator program, and I was the participant for the 3rd edition at the Market Photo Workshop.
Hi everyone, my name is Siphosihle Mkhawanzi. I'm a participant of the Incubator Program Edition 1. In the Incubator Program Edition 1, I was interested in the process of post-production. And the reason why I got really interested in the process of post-production was related to the process that I have been involved before the Incubator Program, which was the mentorship which I've received called the Giselle Wilson Mentorship in Photography. And through that process, I realized that there were many collaborators who were involved in the process of me creating my body of work. And these collaborations involved printing companies, involved the post-production companies, and it involved a lot of artists who came in to give me feedback about my work. And so when I started the incubator program, I was not really interested in creating any bodies of work, but more collaborating with the photographers who were part of the program. After the incubator program exhibition, I had the opportunity to work at the Market Photo Workshop as an intern for the projects team, doing media and design. And I also facilitated the foundation and the intermediate post-production course.
I think the incubator, photo incubator, which is offered by the Market Photo Workshop, played a really big role in allowing me to understand the business aspect of my practice. You know, for me it was very important to know things like the legislations that I need to know, understanding a business canvas, which I didn't really know that I needed to have as a practitioner or professional. So that whole model of, you know, becoming a business and becoming an entrepreneur rather than just a professional photographer sort of helped me also when I had to transition again to the F-Stop Club, as now we're doing an cultural entrepreneurship program with Goethe Institute.
I feel like without the incubator program, I'd probably still continue being a lone photographer. And because with the process that I went through in the incubator program, there was a collaboration that was happening between me and other photographers. And coming into F-Stop Club as well, there's also still that element of collaboration where we collaborate with other artists as well, and I still continue the role of in the process of designing, assisting in the process of content creation.
They helped me through their workshops and networking connections for me to fulfill my idea, which was to create a zine, which initially became my work house of realness. So this zine sort of went beyond it becoming a concept to it becoming sort of like me interlinking with Nathi and Siphosihle and becoming a collective to own a company called the F-Stop Club. During the incubator program, edition 3, I was able to come up with a project called House of Greatness, which was a collective project with me and Faka and Guli. Before then, when we started the project, we wanted to look at the archive that black queer men have in the townships, which was something that was not there. Sort of like responsible to create this imaginary archive that's existed but not existing.
So the project that we did, which was based on archives, you can clearly see it on this edition 4 book. So where the project ended is we created a video, which is like a multimedia slide, and then we used these images which were on an album. And then where I got with the project is these images ended up being featured on Le Monde, which is a French newspaper. And then my partner who I was working with, Sanele Moya, ended up doing a video for the Ramaphosa Foundation.
So through the incubator program, I had the opportunity to intern at Light Farm, where I was mentored by Amihai Tavur, and I was also assisted by Mos Mueng in the process of grading the images for the publication for the edition 1, and also grading images that were going to be printed for the exhibition. And so the process entailed me collecting data from the contributing photographers, and also getting feedback from both the photographer and also feedback from my mentor. F-Stop Club is an independent company that offers workshops that focus on zine making and DIY self-publishing for emerging artists, creative and cultural institutions. So looking at the backgrounds that the directors of the F-Stop Club have, the F-Stop is made out of the three of us, and within the three of us, Sipho Gongxeka's incubator process was to design a publication or a zine, and Nathi's process was where he had a collective that he was working with, and my process was more of working as a project manager and a person who would collect data from the participants and also liaise with all the other printing companies, collecting information, distributing data for printing processes.
The F-Stop Club basically that offers workshops and skills development for DIY self-publishing for creative and cultural institutions and also emerging artists in South Africa.